Hope College rolls 62-0 over Loras College. Going into this game, I previewed it and saying I didn't think that this would be worse than it was last year. I thought Loras was returning some guys, especially offense with a starting quarterback, a couple of wide receivers, a couple other players. I thought that defensively they might perform a little bit better, but we got some answers to that, and the answer is it was worse than it was last year. Hope did dominate this game, and it truly started with getting some answers at the quarterback position, which it was Alex Stoll, the transfer quarterback, getting the start for the Flying Dutchman. Had 305 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Did have some attempts on the ground, but truly it was through the air, trying to find some of these guys like Travis Myers, 4 receptions, 121 yards, 1 touchdown. Johnny Rohan Blanton, Kai Motter, Trevor Griffiths, a couple other guys that really contributed for this offense as well through the air. This offense truly did not seem like it took any step back from last year, especially through the air, but also running the ball as well. They had 309 total yards rushing the ball. Trey Golke, 5 attempts, 95 yards. You have A.J. Martell, 88 yards. Mike Murphy. It was just down the list of guys that just continued to perform extremely well for this offense. This offensive line played extremely well. When you put up 62 points against a team, like there's really not a ton more to go into. Like it seemed like almost everyone performed well. Like Hope played 4 different quarterbacks in this game. You have Alex Stoll, Tyson Williams, Dallas Saucer, and Jonathan Pittman. Like they played 4 different quarterbacks, and all quarterbacks threw at least 1 attempt in this game. That's just unheard of. Like you see Central Michigan playing 3 throughout the game, but truly was a dominating performance when it comes offensively for Hope. And then you really have to look on the other side of the ball, and it was one discussion of what this Hope defense was going to be, because they obviously were losing some guys from last year, but truly they had great performances from like a Nolan Viss, a couple other guys. Micah Bush had a great performance. Bryce Debris, I believe, had an interception in this game. Like truly this defense seems like it flew around. It continues to be the defense that Hope really tries to mimic every single year under this defensive staff, and it truly was impressive, and they held Loras College to less than 170 yards total offense. Like that's just insane if you look at the statistics of it. It just was a total domination for offense, defense, special teams. Like Hope overall in this game, it's one of those games that you look at statistically and you realize how good you are, but it's almost like you realize how good you are, but it's one of those games that I don't know how much you can really truly take away from it. Like Hope did exactly what they needed to do. Hope dominated. They pitched a shutout. This is just what Hope has done the last couple of years, and obviously later on in this year they'll be more tested, but truly when you look at what this Hope team is right now, winning this game 62-0, especially after a younger team than it was last year, a new starting quarterback than it was last year, this is really, really concerning if I'm an MIAA opponent, because it truly seems like, at least as of right now, through game 1, it truly seems like this Hope team, not rebuilding, but they're reloaded. And that has to give credit to Coach Sturzma. That has to give credit to the offense and defensive coordinators. Like this Hope team isn't having an off year. Like it's about next man up. It's about these young guys. It's about these experienced players taking that next step. And through the wide receiver core, definitely did that. Running backs, some young guys stepped up. Some older guys contributed as well. Some guys didn't get as much run because of just being blown out entirely. But this is just a game that if you're a Hope Dutchman fan, you really have to be excited for the possible future of what this team is going to be this year. It's going to be a really good team, and it's also a historic game as well for Hope, especially for Caden Balkan. He is the extra point kicker. He's the kicker for Hope. I believe he set a school record for most PATs made in a career at 112. So congrats to him on that. Absolutely well-deserved. But just absolute domination from start to finish. Hope took care of the ball. Hope forced turnovers. They played physical offense, played physical defense, and it truly seems like as of week one, this Hope team is not slowing down. Now, again, with Loras and how they were last year, don't necessarily know how much stock you can really put in to this game. But when you score more points and hold a team to a shutout again, it truly is a measurement of what this team can possibly be. And it's the first game of the year. This team is going to get better. This team is going to get more time together. If they continue to stay healthy, this is a team that's going to be fighting for the MIAA Championship again, and rightfully so, because that's where they were predicted to be at. They were predicted to be in that conversation. I know Alma technically is the favorite as of right now, but this team and this performance, especially from the quarterback position, especially from the running back position, secondary, wide receivers, just defense as a whole as well, this is truly something to continue to admire. And yeah, shout out to Coach Sersma, shout out to the offense and defense. Great performance, great game, dominating fashion. Love to see that. Hope advances to 1-0 on the year, and we'll see if they get to 2-0 after this upcoming week. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this little recap of the Hope College Loras episode. Absolutely, we'll be doing more recaps in the future, especially when we kind of get into MIAA play. That's when things get really exciting because Hope Elma has a pretty early on matchup, and that's going to be a Goliath versus Goliath type of matchup. But good win, Hope, dominating fashion. Love to see it. And tune in to the next recap and preview for Hope College.